All right, let's look at this question that is from 2022 paper 2. Okay, so the question is under statistics. So it's saying that the table shows the height of 100 plants measured in centimeters on a particular day. All right, then we have this table which is showing heights of those 100 plants. Then we have their frequency, which is 3, 8, 14, 22, 23, 22, 8. The first question that we are being asked to find is saying calculate the standard deviation. Calculate the standard deviation. So, with some knowledge on how we were able to find those problems on the previous videos, all right, we are going to apply it there. So we are not going to use the table. All right, on the previous videos, I used the table. I also used without creating a table. All right, so we are going to solve it quickly because without using a table, is quite time saving, unlike using a table. If you check out the previous videos, you will understand my point. All right, so now how do we get to calculate the standard deviation? All right, so first thing first, we are going to find the mean. All right, we are going to find the mean. So how do we get to find the mean? So mean, it represents x bar. That's what it means by mean. So we have x bar, all right, x bar is equal to. So what we have here, we are going to say 3 multiplied by the midpoint of that x. Or we are going to find that x which is between, all right? 3 and the midpoint multiplied by the midpoint. And 8 multiplied by the midpoint of that. 14 multiplied by the midpoint of that. 22 multiplied by the midpoint of that. 23 multiplied by that, the midpoint. 22 multiplied by that midpoint. Then 8 multiplied by the midpoint. Then over the total of the frequency, or the summation of the frequency. So in other words, I mean this. So what has happened is that we want to find the mean. All right, we want to find the mean. So we are now multiplying that frequency. All right, it is frequency times the midpoint plus sequence multiplied by the midpoint frequency. So now how do we get to find that one? So we have 0 and 10. So it says 0 plus 10 is 10. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So we're going to put 5 right here. Okay? Then we come here. We say 10 plus 20 is 30. 30 divided by 2 is 15. We put 15 right there. Then we come here. 20 plus 30 is 50. 50 divided by 2 is 25. We come here. 30 plus 40 is 70. 70 divided by 2 is 35. Then we have 40 plus 50 is 90. 90 divided by 2 is 45. Okay, then we come here. We say 50 plus 60 is 111. 111, all right, is it? No, 110. So 110 divided by 2 is 55. Then 60 plus 70 is 130. So 130 divided by 2 is 65. Okay, so now that we find the midpoint, we are going to multiply or calculate all that, then over the calculation of all that. So what are we going to have? All right, so what I've done is I've entered all that data. So if I say equals, I'm getting 4020. So please check out, if you multiply everything, are you also getting 4020? Kindly comment so that I know that people are indeed following. All right, now I come for summation of f, that is the total of our frequency, which is giving us 100. So we are going to divide by 100. Okay, and of course this 100 can also be gotten from the question. So because we have been told it's 100 plants, so you can even get it from there. Then we can simply say our mean is equal to, what is 4,020 divided by 100, it is 40.2. 40.2 is our answer. All right, so this is how you get to find the mean. But this doesn't mean that you have found the standard deviation, not yet. So the next thing that we need to find is the variance. Then after variance, we can easily find the standard deviation.